Have you ever replayed a conversation in your head for hours, dissecting every word you said, every tone you used, wondering if you came across wrong? Or maybe you've laid in bed at 2 a.m., rewinding a comment someone made, analyzing what they really meant beneath what they said. What if I told you your mind isn't torturing you, it's protecting you? By the end of this video, you'll understand the 7 hidden strengths your brain is revealing every time you replay a conversation. And the last one will completely reframe how you see yourself. If you've ever felt exhausted by your own mind, if people have called you too analytical or told you to just let it go, if you've wondered why you can't think like everyone else, this is for you. We're about to uncover 7 psychological mechanisms behind why you replay conversations and how each one is a sign of profound mental strength. The 7th one is so powerful, it'll make you see your entire past differently. So take a breath. You're not broken, you're wired for depth. Let's walk this path together. 1. Your running pattern recognition software. You replay conversations because your brain is searching for patterns. Did their tone shift when you mentioned something specific? Did they use that exact phrase before? Your mind isn't being paranoid. It's collecting data, cross-referencing past experiences, looking for signals most people completely miss. Here's what people don't get. You're not overthinking, you're deeply thinking. There's a difference. And that difference has kept humans alive for millennia. Psychologically, this is called hypervigilance for social cues. Your brain evolved to detect threats, not just physical ones, but relational ones. When you replay conversations, you're running advanced pattern recognition software that most people don't even know they have. You're asking, is this person safe? Is this relationship secure? Did I miss a warning sign? This isn't a symptom of anxiety. It's a sign of deep intelligence. You're not paranoid, you're profoundly perceptive. You catch microsignals others miss entirely. You're the person who senses when something's off before anyone else does. Imagine your mind like a radar system, constantly scanning, constantly calibrating. While others miss the storm, you see it forming on the horizon. But there's something even more powerful your brain is doing when it replays conversations. 2. You're protecting your social safety. Ever replayed a conversation wondering, did I offend them? Did I say too much? Should I have worded it differently? You're not being insecure. You're running a safety check, making sure the connections that matter to you are still intact. If you've been hurt by misunderstandings before, if you've watched relationships crumble over one wrong word, your brain learned words matter. Tone matters. Timing matters. So now it double-checks everything, reviews every interaction like a pilot reviews flight instruments before taking off. This is called relational threat assessment. If you grew up in an environment where emotional safety was unpredictable, where one wrong word could shift everything, where love felt conditional on perfect behavior, your nervous system adapted. It built a mental surveillance system. Now, before you relax, your brain reviews. Did I secure this connection, or did I damage it? This isn't weakness. It's a survival strategy that worked. It kept you safe when safety was fragile. This means you're not too sensitive. You're relationally intelligent. You understand the weight of words. You care deeply about how you impact others. And that level of awareness is rare. It's like having an emotional airbag system in your mind, constantly checking for impact before collision happens. And this next one explains why certain conversations loop longer than others. 3. You're processing emotional data, not just words. Notice how you don't replay all conversations? Only the ones that felt off, uncomfortable, ambiguous. The ones where something was said beneath what was said, where the words didn't match the energy in the room. That's because you're not just hearing words. You're reading emotional subtext, decoding body language, picking up on vocal tones, sensing energetic shifts. And when there's incongruence, when someone says I'm fine but their energy screams I'm not, your brain flags it. Neuroscience shows that people with high emotional intelligence process conversations on multiple layers simultaneously. Verbal content, vocal tone, body language, facial microexpressions, and energetic resonance. When there's a mismatch, when the pieces don't fit, your brain can't let it go. You replay the conversation because your mind is solving an emotional puzzle. What was the truth beneath the words? What did they mean but couldn't say? This means you're not overthinking. You're seeing through facades. You detect dishonesty, manipulation, and hidden agendas faster than most people ever will. Your mind is like a lie detector that never turns off, always cross-referencing what's said with what's felt. That's a perceptive gift many spend a lifetime trying to cultivate. But here's where it gets even more interesting. 4. You're self-correcting for growth. When you replay conversations asking, "Could I have said that better? Was I too harsh, too passive? Did I show up as the person I want to be?" You're not being self-critical. You're self-improving. You're doing something most people never do. You're studying yourself like an athlete reviews game footage. Most people just move on. They say what they say, do what they do, and never look back. You're constantly recalibrating, asking, how did I show up? Was that aligned with who I want to be? Could I have been kinder, clearer, braver? This is metacognition, thinking about your thinking. Psychology research shows that people who engage in self-reflective analysis grow faster emotionally and socially than those who don't. When you replay conversations, you're not punishing yourself. You're asking, how can I be better next time? That constant recalibration makes you more self-aware, more emotionally mature, and more intentional in relationships than most people ever become. This means you're not too hard on yourself. You're committed to becoming the best version of you. You're not settling for autopilot. You're choosing evolution. It's like having a built-in life coach reviewing your performance in real time, helping you level up with every interaction. Now you might be thinking, but it feels exhausting. Let me explain why. If any of these strengths are resonating right now, if you're realizing, wait, I'm not broken, my mind is just wired differently, know this. Thousands of people are watching this video thinking the exact same thing. You're not alone. This channel exists for people like us, who think deeply, feel everything, and process the world on layers most people don't see. If you want to keep discovering these hidden truths about yourself, subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next 3 strengths are even more powerful. Speaking of which, here's something your mind is doing that's protecting your energy. 5. You're guarding your energy against repeat mistakes. Ever replayed a conversation where you ignored a red flag and later regretted it? Now, your brain replays every conversation, scanning for those flags before you miss them again. You're not being paranoid, you're being wise. If you've been blindsided by someone's true nature before, if you've trusted the wrong person, if you've given your heart to someone who broke it, your mind learned, I need to pay closer attention. So now, it does. It cross-references every new interaction against a database of past relational injuries. This is pattern-based learning. Your brain has a built-in library of every painful lesson you've ever learned. When current conversations match old patterns, same excuses, same deflection tactics, same energy, your alarm system activates. Replaying conversations is your mind asking, have I felt this before? Did this end badly last time? Am I walking into the same trap with a different person? It's not paranoia. It's your subconscious protecting you from repeating painful cycles. You're not untrusting, you're wise. You honor your past experiences as teachers. You refuse to ignore what you've learned. It's like your mind keeps a library of every relational lesson you've ever learned and checks every new person against that archive before you invest your heart. And this next strength? It's the one most people completely miss. 6. You're practicing empathy at an advanced level. You replay conversations not just analyzing your words, but theirs. Why did they say it like that? What were they really feeling? What do they need that they're not asking for? You're running empathy simulations in your mind, trying to understand their experience, not just your own. Most people think about conversations transactionally. What did I get? What did I lose? You think about them relationally. What is this person experiencing? What wound might be speaking through them? What fear are they protecting? This is called cognitive empathy, the ability to mentally simulate another person's internal state. When you replay conversations, you're holding space for their unspoken pain, fear, or need. You're asking, if I were them, in their situation, with their history, how would I have felt hearing what I said? This requires extraordinary emotional labor. You're not just hearing words. You're seeing people fully, not just what they show you. This means you're not overthinking their reaction. You're demonstrating radical empathy. You see layers of humanity most people never consider. It's like you're watching the same movie from every character's perspective, understanding motives, wounds, and hopes others never think to explore. That depth of understanding is what makes truly compassionate humans, and now the most powerful strength of all. This one will change everything. 11. You're searching for alignment between who you are and how you show up. The conversations you replay the most? They're the ones where you felt like you betrayed yourself, where you stayed silent when you should have spoken, or spoke when you should have stayed silent, where you said yes when you meant no, where you performed instead of being real. That discomfort you feel replaying those moments? That's not shame. That's your soul demanding integrity. That's your inner compass recalibrating, saying, next time, choose yourself. This is the deepest level of self-awareness. Psychology calls it authenticity monitoring. Your mind replays conversations where there was misalignment between your values and your actions. It's asking, did I honor myself in that moment? Or did I abandon myself to please someone else? Did I speak my truth, or did I perform for approval? This replay isn't punishment. It's your inner compass guiding you back to yourself. Every time you replay a moment of self-betrayal, your mind is building a blueprint. This is who we're becoming. This is who we refuse to be. People who do this become the most self-aligned humans on the planet. They stop living for applause and start living from truth. This means you're not overthinking your mistakes. You're evolving into your most authentic self. Every replay is your soul saying, remember this feeling. Next time, choose differently. Choose you. That's not overthinking. That's transformation in real time. So what does all of this mean for you? Here's the truth you need to hear. Your mind isn't broken. It's brilliant. Every conversation you replay is your brain protecting you, growing you, aligning you with who you're meant to be. You're not overthinking. You're running the most sophisticated relational intelligence system most people will never develop. You don't need to fix this. You don't need to calm your mind or medicate it into silence. You need to honor it. Your depth is not a flaw, it's your foundation. The world needs people who think this deeply, who care this much, who notice what everyone else misses. So the next time you catch yourself replaying a conversation at 2 a.m., don't fight it. Ask it. What are you trying to protect? What are you trying to teach me? Your mind isn't torturing you, it's guiding you home to yourself. So tell me, which of these 7 strengths hit you the hardest? Was it number 3, detecting emotional subtext? Or number 7, your soul demanding integrity? Drop a number in the comments. I read every single one, and your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. If this video offered you a moment of peace, a permission to stop fighting your mind and start trusting it, please consider sharing this message with someone who might also need to hear it. And subscribe, because we're building a community of deep thinkers, deep feelers, and truth seekers. Now that you understand how your mind protects you, the natural next question is, why did it learn to do this? If you're ready to go deeper, the next video, 10 Secret Signs You Have Invisible Scars, will show you exactly where these protective walls came from. Until then, remember, your depth is not a flaw, it's your gift. I'll see you on the next Inner Compass journey.